Hi, I'm Giselle Johnny, author, speaker, life coach, and entrepreneur. But more importantly, passionate about people understanding their purpose, the very reason why they exist, looking at the gifts, the calling, the unique ability that was placed on the inside, and beginning to bring that out into the world to make a difference, to serve their community, to serve globally based on the reach, based on the desired reach. All right. So let's talk about unleashing trap treasures. We're going to talk about that. So, when you think about who you are, yes, you understand that you were uniquely created. There would never be another person like you, right? So a dandelion is different from a tulip. A rose would never be a carnation. Many times, competition robs us from the true essence of who we are. When we compare ourselves with others, we won't be able to complement. Think about an organization. The person that's really techie is just as important as the person who keeps that organization, the physical space, clean. And some may say, no, we can replace a janitor really easily. Think about a janitor with good aptitude and attitude, and someone else just showing up to get that paycheck. It's going to be quite different. And so, any organization will value a really good janitorial team who is committed to the task. So, it's not really about one person being more important, but it's rather being committed and unleashing what God has placed on the inside of you, unearthing those trapped treasures to bring value into the world, to bring value to your community. So many people are really afraid to take that leap and to step out to do that thing that they believe they were born to do. Because many times, being afraid of judgment, being afraid of people not understanding what is your motivation. People can look and say, oh, what is he doing? What is she doing? But really and truly, are you going to be fearful to step out and follow that intuition on the inside of you? Or are you going to just stay in that safe lane because you're afraid of some other person's opinion? You're trying to avoid getting into that place where you're making yourself vulnerable, where you're showing up. Remember that little boy David and that little story we all learned about? He showed up against a giant because he had a solution. There was a cause, there was a reason. He didn't want that giant to play that he was greater than God. He was representing his God. So he showed up in a very powerful and significant way. Are you going to play safe, work every day, pay the bills, stick in that routine, come back home? Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with being disciplined and keeping a good job. Nothing is wrong with that. But if there's a desire on the inside and you know that there is more, there's something that needs to be unleashed, there's something that you know needs to be unearthed on the inside of you, then you're going to have to make that choice to take the leap. The choice will either be taking the leap or remaining miserable. And that's a choice every one of us have to make. What seeds are dormant on the inside of you? Do you feel like there is more? There is more to who you are. When you look in the mirror, you know that you're capable of more. And it's not just putting pressure on yourself, but you know, look, I'm really good at writing. How can I use this gift to be a blessing? I am really good at singing. I'm really good at just listening to people. How can I take that on that unique ability that has been given, that is innate on the inside of me, and use it maybe to counsel, use it to maybe give good advice in a very real way, using it in the place of ministry or maybe a business, a nonprofit? How can I use that gift and show up in the world and be a blessing, solving someone else's problem, providing a solution, and feeling that sense of fulfillment because you know that you are doing that thing that you are wired to do? So what are those seeds dormant on the inside? Like faith, the mustard seed is the smallest seed of all seeds, but yet the greatest tree. If you would take that leap of faith to unearth those things that are buried on the inside, give it the time, just like that seed that needs sunlight and water and fertilizer and all that good stuff to start sprouting up and bringing forth fruit. you are going to have to take some time and pay attention to those dormant gifts, or maybe they are not dormant at all, but you're just not using it to the full capacity. It's underused, underutilized, and you just need to pay a little bit of attention to using that gift, really improving on that skill to really serve others with that. So we are already in the 5th day thereabout of this new year, and when we want to get to that place of achieving, we have to look at, I have something on the inside of me. Many times I like to say, the thing that we are looking for all around, it's right on the inside of us. You were born with everything that you need to make the impact. You were born with everything that you need to thrive. You were born with that God-given, unique ability, gifting, calling, and talent. Every human being has it, knowingly or unknowingly. It's paying attention to use those things wisely, diligently, and consistently to make a difference. Is there something that is a pet peeve? Something that when you think about it, it just gets you to the place where someone has to do something about it. Most times when we feel that way about something, we are the ones who need to show up. So for me, I'm going to share quickly. When I was 10 years old, I overheard a conversation from my parents saying something about money and the building of the house and enough money for the kids and all of that. And what I did, I decided to start a business. So my brother and I got a little tin and we started making fudge and started selling those fudge. And the result of that was phenomenal. Wouldn't take the time to go into that, but that spawned into another business. And so from that tender age of 10, I realized that there was something unique on the inside of me. The second thing was when I got into a relationship with God, I wanted people to understand why they existed. And so everything I do, it focused on people realizing that we were born with a unique purpose, that we have gifts on the inside, that we have talents, and for no two people it will look the same. But if we pay attention and we use that, then we are doing what we were born to do, simply put. All right. So according to Napoleon Hill, I'm not sure why I got tongue twisted there. According to Napoleon Hill, he wrote this book many years ago, Think and Grow Rich. And it's a really good book that every person should read at least once. Most times when you read it, you'll want to go over and over. But one of the things that he said is the starting point, the priority of everything happening in your life, the starting point, it is desire. It is desire. You must have that desire. How many people know that people get suicidal? People go into depression because they lost desire. And so desire is something that is really fundamental in achieving anything. But if you desire to do something, you must be clear on what that is. What am I called to be? What am I called to do? What do I desire to do? Who do I want to help? What do I want to do? How do I want to help? How am I going to serve with those gifts? And so that's something I want to leave you to think about. How are you going to use those gifts this year? How are you going to start making those little leaps, those little steps to unleash and unearth the uniqueness, that unique gift that you are to the world? We are lights. We should not allow our lights to be hidden. When you hide a light, if you cover a candle, something happens, right? The flame goes out. And so I want to encourage you, let that spark, let that candle that you are burn with passion, possibility, and go forward using what you have been given. I want to take you a step further. Very soon in this month, in the next week and a half, I'm going to be having a live webinar. And so I said at the beginning that I'm an author and coach, and my passion is to help people get clear on your mission, your message, and your mandate. If you want to do that, subscribe to my channel, Ignition Mode. Subscribe to that channel. Yes, do that. Click on the link below that is going to be in the box, the subscription box, and you're going to see that link to join the Path2Purpose Blueprint Webinar. There you're going to be able to walk through very clearly how to develop your own personal vision and mission for what you are setting out to do. Whether that be a business, a nonprofit, a book, whatever it is, you can apply that even to your personal life. If you're planning a new relationship, to get married, changing your career, just apply the principles and use that thing that is already on the inside. It's just going to help you to unleash what is already within. You are capable of being that person that you were designed to be, that you were created to be. You were born predestined for greatness. And I want to speak to that greatness on the inside of you. So also going to be on the Facebook page. Under this, I'm going to put that link in, and join me on that Path to Purpose webinar, where we are going to get clear on your vision, your mission, and start a movement with your life. Cheers, my purpose-driven friend. Talk to you soon.